Hi guys, today I'm gonna show you how to knit this Coverup hat. Let's get started. Okay guys, first of all, please check my description box for all the details. I include written pattern down there. Today, I'm gonna show you how to knit this kind of, funny looking hat. As you can see, the picture on the top left corner, it's like a hoodie without the jumper part. And I add, the little pom-pom at the end. You don't have to if you don't want to. Anyway, this is super easy. Okay, first of all, you have to knit your swatch and take a gauge. And then you need to do little measurement. Then find out your cast on number and everything. So let's do the measurement. First, around your head. Okay, so use the tape measurement and measure your head size. Okay, my actual head size is 22 inch. And please subtract about 2 inch because, knitting hat is quite stretchy. Okay, so if you use actual head size, it's gonna be so loose. So 2 inch. Okay, so my target is 20 inches. And now the length from top to bottom, your desired length. Okay, maybe 10 inch for me. Okay, then lastly, your desired length from side to side. You know what I'm saying? The front, the rib part is a little longer. Well, you can actually use your head measurement as well, but it's going to be quite short on the side. You know what I'm saying? So I actually measure from shoulder to shoulder. Okay? Go above your head. Okay? Then let's do the math. So I open up my math gauge template. This is quite useful tool. If you have this, template, you can use this to find out your cast on number and everything. And if you don't have this, you have two options. You have to do your math by yourself. It's just a simple ratio math, and I am going to leave instruction in my description box so you can follow that. Or you can buy this tool. It's only $7 Canadian, and I am going to add link below so you can go and take a look. And if you decide you're gonna buy this template, please watch other video how to use it. Okay, make sure you understand. And also lately, I have a question, which is whether you can use this template in your phone, smartphone or the iPad. The answer is yes, technically. However, you have to have a Microsoft app, and which a lot of people don't have it. So if you don't have that app, you can't use this with your phone and iPad. So the best way to use this is your computer, desktop or laptop. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I am going to input my information, which is your gauge, my gauge. Okay, I use inches, so I'm gonna put 4 inch by 4 inch. If you're using centimeter, go ahead, you put the 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter, something like that. And my stitch count was 9 stitches, width and 4 inch, and row count was 12 rows, width and 4 inch. Okay, so let's do little by little. I actually put everything down here. First of all, my head size around my head, actual size was 22, but I told you to subtract 2 inches because if you use the actual head size, it's going to be too loose. So my desired head size is 20. So I want to actually find out the stitch count. So width right here, number 12, 20. So 45 stitches. So another word, if you want to reach 20 inches, you at least have to have 45 stitches. Okay, so I'm going to actually put right here 45 stitches so I don't have to worry about later. And do you remember side to side length? From shoulder to shoulder, go over your head. You know what I'm saying? So my desired length was 31. So that's stitch count. Okay, so right here again, 31. There you go. 69.75. In knitting, there's no such a number here. And I want you to pick the number with multiple of 2 plus 1. I'll tell you why later. Okay, so which means either 69 or 71, which is odd number, not even number, right? So I choose 71. Okay, so what this means, okay, I am going to start with 71 stitches. This is my cast on number, and minus my head stitch count, which means I have to decrease, right? 71 minus 45 equal 26. So I'm going to start with 71, but I am going to decrease 1 stitch at a time for both sides. Okay? And ended up, I have 45. And when I hit the 45 stitch count, I am going to connect, then knit the head part. You know what I'm saying? So the cast detail, okay, it's just a detail. So 71 means 13 stitches and 45 my head stitch count and 13. So what is 13? Is 26 divided by 2. Like I said, I have to decrease 26 stitches total, but I have a both side. So 26 divided by 2 is 13. So this is the cast on detail. 13 plus 45 plus 13 is 71. You know what I'm saying? And what is this decreasing row? Okay, so this is easy. I have a 13 stitch both sides to decrease 1 stitch at a time every other row, which means I am going to decrease 1 stitch on only right side. So to decrease 13 stitches for both sides, I need 26 rows because I am going to knit decrease on right side and flat. So I turn the project, and next row on wrong side, I am not going to decrease. So I need 26 rows to finish this decreasing. And why I have to actually find out this number, that's because, this related to top, bottom. My desire, okay, top to bottom length was 10 inches. Okay, and how many rows is this? Okay, let's find out. number 8. Okay? So row means height, right? So if I put 10 inches here, 30 rows, this number, okay, has to be more than decreasing row. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because if decreasing row count is more than height, means your top to bottom length is longer than 10 inch. So this is good. You know, my target length is 30 and this is decreasing 26. But 30 minus 26 row is only 4. So which means after I connect both ends and start knitting in round, I only need 4 rows. That's a little bit too less. So I ended up decide I am going to knit 11 inch top to bottom. So 11 inch right here. So 33. So 33 minus 26 is 7 rows. Okay, that's about right. You know what I'm saying? You know, so this, top to bottom length is kind of important, kind of not important. Anyway, this is my plan. Again, I'm going to tell you quick. My cast on number is 71, okay? And cast on detail is 13, 45, and 13, okay? And I am going to knit, 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 and decrease, decrease, decrease until you hit 45, which is your target head stitch count. And whenever you hit target stitch count, which is 45 for me, you connect both ends and knit, rest of the, the rows, and then finish the, the hat, the top part. That's it. Okay? So let's move on to actual knitting. And by the way, if you have any question to make a plan, let me know in the comment section below. Okay, this is the yarn I used. Cast on. For me, 71. Or your number with multiple of 2 plus 1. Just regular cast on. Okay, and there's reason why I want you to pick, an odd number. That's because I want you to start with purl 1 and end with purl 1 on wrong side. Okay, so the next row will be prep row, wrong side. Start with purl and then repeat of knit 1 and purl 1. So the end, the begin stitch and end stitch is same stitch. Okay, so on wrong side, purl to start and purl to end. Here it comes. There you go. Purl, knit, purl. And row number 1, the rib row number 1, decreasing, kicks in right away. Okay, so SSK, which is slip, slip, knit. Then I decrease 1 stitch. And knit over knit stitch and purl over purl stitch. That's it. Until last 2 stitch. And last 2 stitch will be knit 2 together. And wrong side, just knit over knit and purl over purl. Here come, knit 2 together. There we go. And you just have to repeat row number 1 and row number 2 until your desired length. For me, I did about 5 inches. Okay, so on the right side, even though purl stitch to start, just forget it. Just decrease as I tell you. There you go. I knitted it about 5 inch. I think this is long enough. Okay, but decreasing hasn't done yet. Can you see? I actually put the marker so I make sure, I don't have to count every time for the head stitch count, right? But decreasing hasn't started, so there you go. Keep decreasing, but now forget about the 1 by 1 rib. All knit on right side until last 2 stitch. Okay, the rib has done. And wrong side or purl. Super easy now. There you go. And one more stitch to go, but there's no more stitch before the marker. So just remove the, marker. This is my last decreasing. And knit all the way down until last 2 stitch. There you go. And I am going to remove that marker. And after this knit to together decreasing, okay, I should have head stitch count, which is 45. Okay, now I am going to connect both ends. Now everybody, okay, connect both ends on right side and knit rest of your hat. For me, 6, 7, 8 rows. You can change your mind if you want. If you need to knit more, go ahead. And just before you finish the row, you have to actually think. My stitch count is 45, right? I can't split in half, and you have to, side to side. So 45 means 23 and 22. And I am going to add 1 stitch. So 23 to 23. And I use the make one right. That's because I picked the odd number for cast on. That's why you have to adjust it. But, it's simple adjustment, right? So now I have to actually finish the top. I have to close. And again, I split in half. So I transfer the stitches onto right needle. Well, you can do left needle as well, but anyway. I have to kind of split in half. Side to side, not front and back, okay? So as you might have idea, okay, I'm gonna close straight from side to side. That creates the little cat ears on top of it, okay? And before you do, you flip your project inside out. And if you don't like the square top, you can obviously finish as just a regular round top hat as well, okay? It's really up to you, but I thought this square thing is, cute as well. Anyway, I don't think I have enough, the yarn left. So I have to cut it anyway. And I am going to attach new yarn thread to, close. And this is easy, bind off, but knit two together, which is, knit front and back stitch two together. Okay, there you go, knit two together. And next one, same thing, knit two together. This is a little bit, tough because, my hands are so small and the needle is quite thick. So there we go, knit two together. Come on, there you go. And then bind off. That's it. And you just keep, binding off. This is the reason why you have to have, same stitch count when you split in half, side to side. All right? So that's pretty much about it. Obviously, you have to weave all the ends off after you finish. There you go. This is it. So because I used the much thicker yarn and needle, it was so easy and quick project. I think it took me about half day, not even half day actually. So it's, Christmas is coming and probably, kids love this, Coverup hat. And again, at the bottom of the front rib, I add pom-pom, but you don't have to. Or you can knit maybe I-cord. So attach the I-cord for both ends and, tie a knot under the chin, if you're knitting for, smaller kids. So, you don't really have to lose it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the Christmas is coming. So this is great project for the gift as well. Thank you for watching. Enjoy knitting. Bye for now.